Annette here, Annette Love, and welcome to another episode. We're making bagels today from one of my favourite books. This is Vegan Brunch. There we go. I'm doubling the recipe. I will put in the comment below what the recipe is just for the standard. It makes about 12 bagels, so I'm going to double that because we go through them pretty quickly with the 5 of us here. So I already have 3 cups of lukewarm water, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar in there. And I'm going to just use a bamboo little stick here and a little skewer and dissolve that. Once that's just about done. Alright, how much yeast do I need? 1 packet. 1 packet is equal to just over 2 teaspoons. I like to give it a little bit of a stir just to help move the yeast and get it nice and moist. And I'm just going to put that aside and get on to the next bit. But anyway, on to the next step of our lovely vegan bagels. I have started putting some things together following our recipe. And so in the big mixing bowl, because I'm doubling this, I have got 4 tablespoons of sugar. And then I've got the other dry mixtures. I have got 2 cups of wholemeal flour, 2 cups of organic spelt flour. I have got 4 teaspoons of Australian table salt. The other thing that's in the dry mixture is what they call in the US vital wheat gluten. Now in Australia it's just known as gluten flour, and you can get it at the health food store. That's a product of China. We can't do anything about that. It's hard to find a local source for gluten flour to make these properly. I like to mix the flour and the spelt. The spelt gives it a bit of lightness, the wholemeal gives it extra fibre. Okay, putting it all together with the sugar that's already there. I often just use a fork to mix things around. Just makes sense to me. I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to put in the, look how nice and bubbly that yeast has gotten. Beautiful. Get rid of that. The little tomatoes there are from our garden at the community garden. We recently got a growing our own little patch, little vegetable patch, so having a great time getting to know the other gardeners out there. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put the yeast in, and then I'm going to set it on the stand mixer so it can do its job. We used to do this by hand. We used to spend 20 minutes or so kneading. We'd all take a turn. The kids would get in there, build up their little arm muscles, all have a turn. And then time efficiency prompted the purchase of a stand mixer. So here we go. Just going to pop that right in the middle. Very, very Jamie Oliver. Kind of just whack it in there. And then I'm going to whack it in the stand mixer. So see you in a minute. Okay, so we've got our stand mixer with the dough hooks ready to go. Plugged in, turn it on, push it in. And this will need for about 10 minutes, so we'll just show you a little bit of this at the beginning and then again at the end. So. I was thinking of following the recipe, and then I was thinking that I need to double it, and I got myself mixed up. So, you know, nothing's perfect, we all make mistakes. I realised I only put in half the quantity of flour than what I needed in order to double it, so I'm going to put in some more. Okay, not bad. Oh yeah, that's doing good. and it's stretchy. Doesn't feel sticky to my hands. I'm just going to prepare a bowl for it to sit in while it rises. I'm just going to line the bowl with some oil so that the dough doesn't stick to the bowl when it's rising. Alright. And then the dough over. That looks lovely. Feels good. There you go. Stretchy, doesn't feel sticky. I'm going to sit it there. I'll put a cloth over the top, and I'm going to put it aside for about an hour. While that's rising, I'm going to make some pumpkin soup. See you later. Welcome back. It's been a bit over an hour since I let the dough rise. Oh wow, you should see this. Man, this baby has grown. Look at that. Oh my golly. Wow. I'm going to turn that out onto the bench here. Here you come, little baby. Oh, look at that. And it does look a little moist there, so I'm going to sprinkle some flour over the top. And I know earlier I spoke about how I use half wholemeal and half this white spelt. Sometimes I just use wholemeal spelt flour if I can get it. Sometimes I can't always get it. So I'm going to divide this in roughly half. And then each of these portions I'll divide into about 12 pieces each. So just keep going half and half again. Just treat it lovingly. This is your food. This is for your family or for yourself or people, other people. We should just all be love. Spread the love. Just roughly, it doesn't have to be perfect, nothing has to be perfect. Just feel by weight as well. Feels a bit too much. Try to get them about the same size so they cook evenly, so you don't have one that's too dry or one that's underdone. Alright, so I'm starting to shape these babies. Just roll it and then stick your thumbs in the middle. Shape, try to get it so it's fairly even around there. Hey, we're getting going with the rolling here, and it's coming together. My cameraman, aka my husband, is sometimes he has a bit of trouble with the rolling. So I'm just wanted to let you know that if you have trouble rolling them, just scrunch it up, start again, form a ball. Just play with it, play with the dough, have fun with it. Remember when you were a kid, play Play-Doh. Come on, this is fun time. Alright, get it into a rough little ball, a little bit flat, and then work your thumbs in the middle and try to pull it out kind of evenly. Move it around so the dough is fairly even all the way around. It's not too heavy on one side. There we go. Nice little bagel. These will puff up a lot more once they are. 24 baby bagels waiting for the pot to boil so we can boil them and then bake them. While I'm waiting for the pot to boil, I'm going to have a piece of this awesome banana blueberry bread that I made yesterday. Vegan. I'll have to give you the recipe for that. This is awesome. The pot is just about boiled, and just over here we have ready 3 dishes. These are like flat dish pasta bowls. Sesame seeds, poppy seeds, and polenta. And once the bagels are boiled, we're going to put them into these dishes. According to the recipe, the original recipe, they say to put the seeds on them before you put them into the water, but we tried that and just found that they just seem to float off, so we do it the opposite way. We do them when they come out of the water, and they just seem to stick on there better for us. Maybe we're doing something different. Okay, nice and so I'm just going to pop in 3 at a time. And they should float to the top. If not, just give them a little nudge. Oops, that one's doing a little, it's a little flip. That must be uneven. Okay, there they are at the top. So now I'm going to just set the timer over here and let them simmer there for a minute on it, and then we'll flip them over and do a minute on the other side. So we'll just, a minute's up, and the water, it's supposed to be simmered, so just let that drain off a little bit. And pop one in there. One in the poppy seeds. Sesame seeds. I like the polenta on the bottom of all of them. Alright, so sometimes we do polenta top and bottom. And then I'll put that one up here. Move that around so we've got sesame, poppy seeds on the top. Bit of a shake. It's a bit thick with the poppy seeds, but some of them will pop off. Pop off. Huh? Poppy seeds will pop off. And oh dear. It slipped out of the tongs. Okay, it's a bit messy, but that's what cooking should be like, huh? Should be messy, should be fun. Don't take life too seriously. Get messy. Some seem to puff up really quite a bit, and some not so much. So, yeah, these others puffed up quite a bit, and they look more like the size you would get in the States. But they still taste good. They all taste good. They're all vegan, they're all healthy, good recipe, homemade with love. So I'm going to put that first tray into the oven in a little bit. The recipe said to put it on at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about, I think, 218 Celsius. I find that a little bit too hot in our particular oven, so I use the temperature at around 180 degrees Celsius. That's the second batch ready to go in. And the first batch cooking up nicely, getting nice and golden brown. The recipe said to let them cook for 18 to 20 minutes, and that's almost up. And then it says to let them sit for 30 minutes, just so they continue to cook inside. Beautiful, huh? They are out of the oven. One batch is ready to go, ready to eat now. The other batch needs to keep cooking on the tray a little bit. Beautiful homemade bagels, and a fraction of the cost of what they are at the store.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, darling. Alright, beautiful. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want more of these, subscribe, and I'll keep bringing out more recipes. Share with your friends. My husband's saying, share with your friends too. Come on.
Come on.
Share the love. Share the love, love bugs. Catch you later.